All right. So a couple of my other toys that I haven't really talked about much lately on YouTube. I've been lazy, y'all. I've been doing some push-ups and stuff like that, but I haven't really been on my bike since COVID started. Um, so all this year, I haven't been on the bike. But so I got two run type bikes. This is the Elliptigo, and it's more of an elliptical action. This is a joy to ride. I love this bike. And this here is the Run 4 Bionic Runner. And I love this bike too. This is a nice bike. Both of these bikes are really good quality bikes. So the Elliptigo, only problems I ever had on the Elliptigo is I rode the tires off of it, so I had to change a tire on it. Other than that, no problem. I get flats, and I rode the tire off. Had both of these bikes for around 6 years. Well, I rode the back tire off. I still need to change the front tire, but you know, the front tire ain't that big a deal. So it's wore out. This bike here, I don't know why these tires, I don't ride it as much, so its tires have lasted longer. They're both, I think, they're both Kendas. The tires are both Kenda tires, which are real good tires. But I did have a problem with the bearing. It just rolled out and the pedals fell off of this thing. I got a kit, put it all back together, and you know it's going again. That is one of the problems I had with this. As you can see here, I had to change a brake wire on it, and you can see the brake wire is now out like that. I couldn't find the brake wire that fit, that had the plastic on it, so I've just got a naked brake wire on it now. I haven't had any flats though, but yeah, I ride this one a lot less, and it's had a few more critical type problems of things wearing out and not working like they're supposed to. So I would say that's one of the cons. It's a good bike, you know, and some of these parts, you know, you can get better parts for, but these are such specialty bikes, till some of them you can't get better parts for. You gotta get the part that comes from the manufacturer, like these wheels. I've changed this wheel out. This wheel is the old wheel. It's a shinier wheel. But other than that, yeah, it's been a pretty good bike. Pros and cons. So this one is less of a joy to ride. It's a harder ride. There's no adjustability for you on this. So if you're tall and you want to ride this bike, well, you're going to be uncomfortable. That's just it. If you're tall and you want to ride this bike, you can adjust the handlebars to your height. This one I'm kind of leaned over a little bit, and it gives a little neck fatigue, but for the most part, it's not as comfortable as riding that. But if I start riding this and I just continue riding this, it's a joy to ride. I prefer it than a regular bike. One of the pros to this bike is this, as you can see. So when I'm riding with my baby girl, I can put a cart on this bike because the run is a forward. The channel here is forward, so there's no chance that I'm going to run into the back of it. Whereas the track for the Elliptigo goes back, so this bar set here keeps you from putting a kiddie cart on this. You're not going to ride with your kids and ride the Elliptigo. So I can ride my run bike with my baby girl, and but I can't ride the Elliptigo with my baby girl. So if I want to ride with the baby girl and my fiance, she can ride this bike while I ride this one. And it works out better because that one's easier to ride and it's harder for me to keep up with her on this Run 4. The other positive of this bike is you get more exercise. At least I feel like I'm getting more exercise out of the Run 4 than I do on the Elliptigo. I can go probably 60 miles. I'll sweat and, you know, I'll have some leg fatigue. But I can do 60 miles on the Elliptigo and, you know, get up the next day and do it again. I do not like doing 60 miles on the Run 4. It's way more fatiguing. I'm tired. If I get up the next day, I'm not going to do it again. So, all in all, if I could only buy one and I were to buy again, I would go with the Elliptigo. Just because it costs, both of these bikes cost a lot of money. This was a $1,800 bike, and that was a $2,500 bike. But the quality I get out of this one is worth it. You know, this bike is solid. This bike is not as solid. So for the $1,800, I feel like, they could have made this cheaper, and it is cheaper now, and they're out of business. So there's that also. But yeah, joy to ride. The handlebars are wide. You can go wide grip, close grip. You can adjust the handlebar up and down. The track is smoother. The ride is smoother, and it's a higher quality build. This, I think they got the run motion better, but you have to work on your technique. You will be a lot more tired trying to ride this one. If you're an athlete and you're looking for a workout, this is it, but it's a little more cheaply made than the Elliptigo. But you can hook a cart to it so that you can take your kids with you. Also, it's a smaller bike, and this bike folds in half. So I can fold this and fit it in my Durango. I can also fit the Elliptigo in my Durango. I can drop the handlebars and stuff on it and fit it in my Durango also, but it takes a lot more space. I gotta let seats down and all kinds of stuff, and it's a really tight fit into the Durango. If you got a car, you're not getting that in there. I can fit the Run 4 in that Kia Soul. It breaks down, the handlebars fold down, the back from here you open this up and you fold that in, and it gets really compact, more compact than a regular bicycle. And you can take this with you if you don't want to ride it to where you're going. But still, all in all, I prefer the Elliptigo. So with that being said, it's time for me to ride, guys. And you can tell by what I got on here. You know, on that bike over there, I got my camera phone set up, and over here, of course, we got the GoPro set up. So we're going to transition and put the GoPro on here, and I'm going to take me a ride. GoPro, stop recording.